Greetings, YouTube. So, a lesbian couple were having a wedding rehearsal. And it is sometimes traditional in America at the end of a wedding rehearsal, you go out and take the entire wedding party for dinner. Or lunch, or whatever time of the day it happens to be. And this couple decided they wanted to go to a place called Madison's Cafe in O'Fallon, Missouri. And Missouri is not the most progressive place in the universe. And the restaurant declined their reservation because they were a lesbian couple. Now, Missouri doesn't protect people based on sexual orientation. So they're allowed to say, hey, no plaid people allowed, we're racists, we're bigots, we're assholes. Yep, right there. They can just say that. But that's why we should have functioning accommodation laws in America on the federal level that say you can't do this. And we came close recently. Part of our Congress said, yes, we should have these protections for every single American, making sure that their rights are not violated on a daily, petty basis by theistic bigots like the ones in the Madison's Cafe who apparently are following the dictates of God, who say it's okay to be discriminatory and bigoted towards gay people. But Missouri doesn't have that, and the United States doesn't have that. So this cafe can be as bigoted as it wants to. And of course, this news is going to mean that all the bigots will flock to this cafe, and since there are apparently a lot of them in Missouri and the United States in general, they'll probably actually get an uptick in business, whereas they will be protested by the gay community and their allies, and there are far fewer of us, particularly in places like Missouri. But that's why we need laws. We need laws saying that if you want to be in business, you have to serve everyone. And if you don't want to serve everyone, don't be in business. No one is forcing anyone to own a business. It is not required by law to own a business. Owning a business is a privilege. You have to apply for a business license. And it is something that we, the people, allow others to do. Those licenses, they're issued by us. They're issued by the government structure that we have put in power as an extension of our power. And if the extension of our power is to demonstrate what bigoted assholes we are, well, that doesn't speak very well of us, does it? And apparently in Missouri, O'Fallon, Missouri, the folks are bigots. And they endorse the idea that gay people or bi people, probably trans people as well, I would imagine, aren't worthy of the same rights that straight cis people get. So the next time someone says, well, what kind of rights do cis people or straight people have that gay people don't? Well, here you go. Accommodation laws. And lots of places in America, you can just be fired for being gay. Flat out, no protections. Somebody finds out you're gay, gone. And then a damn thing you can do about it. Because again, the laws were written by bigots to support and uphold their bigotry. So don't give me that bullshit that gay people or trans people have the same rights in America as straight people do. Of course, that applies to racial minorities as well, and women, who are only valued as so long as they are a fetus. Once they become a human being in their own right, then they have no rights. So an egg that will become a female has more rights than a female does in the real world. Interesting, isn't that? But the bigots out there really don't like gay people and trans people. They just don't. They like the other. In the sense that they like there being an other, so that they can look down on someone, so they can be discriminatory towards someone. There always needs to be someone that they can express their hatred towards. And sometimes, some places, they've lost that fight when it comes to the gay community, so they turn to the trans community. Someday I'm hoping that that will end as well. And then I'd be intrigued to see who they pick next. Maybe they go after the furries. But this couple is looking for a new venue for their post-rehearsal dinner. The cafe is saying that in an official statement that they're following the Word of God, even though their official person that they've named their religion after, Christian, never said any bad things about gay people and told his followers to love your God and love your neighbor. And turning someone away from the service you offer, particularly one of food, is not loving your neighbor. You see, you're not supposed to judge about other people like that when you're a Christian. You're supposed to just love them and let Jesus and Daddy-O take care of that for them in the afterlife. But no, that's not what they do. They've got that book they can use to smack people with as justification for their bigotry. Funny how holy books have always been used to support the preconceived ideas of the person holding the book. So I'm not a big fan of holy books for that reason. I'm not a big fan of churches either, because they reinforce the book that people use to beat other people with. So to the owners of Madison Cafe in O'Fallon, Missouri, fuck right off. You're a bigot. And apparently, I have this thing coming in the background. My apologies. We're just gonna nuke that right out of there. My fault. I had the article open in the background. Didn't realize there was an autoplay in the background. Sorry about that. And it was out there and just got woken up. Hey, you're welcome. So, fuck the bigots. We don't need you. Go away. Why don't you go in the closet? That'd be a good, nice change of pace. Let the gay people and the trans people out of the closet. Let them live their authentic lives out here in the real world. And the bigots can go in the closet. There'll be space for you in there. And you can just hide from us. You can hide your bigotry. Because we don't need to see it. And we need laws to protect everyone from your bigotry. That'd be awesome too. So, yeah. Fuck the bigots. Support the gay community. Support the trans community. And hopefully someday we can get the bigots to go away.